just went live again. Faceman versus Big Nick. Going to Mario Stadium. Nick is the first player. Well, no, Nick is the first pick. Sorry, Faceman is player 1. Nick is player 2. Faceman is second pick. Got Ruckus Theory and me with the commentary in the commentator's booth right now. How you doing today, Ruckus?
Hello, Project Rio. Fantastic, I'm glad to be here. We got some of the hottest NPSS action coming tonight with the Big Bad Nick versus the man without a face, Faceman. Looking for some hot baseball action tonight. Hottest this side of the Rainbow Road.
All right, off the bat, who do you think has the edge in this matchup?
Coming right into it, I think it's going to be Big Nick. Faceman just came off a tight, difficult game against the mad Dr. Morimento, and I think that gives an advantage to the player who didn't have to fight his way into this position. Those adrenaline dumps don't leave you the same way you were before.
Do you think Faceman's going to be a little too tired, having spent his energy on the Mori game to mount a good opposition against Nick?
I think the stamina wears on you. I think coming into this game off a big high, he comes after a big high, a big low. And against big Nicholas's, that could present a challenge. We know Faceman's going to come in with a hard play. He's going to play his base running. It's going to come down to who's in there, who's got the focus, and who's ready to take this big game.
All right. So we're going to Mario Stadium with Faceman as the Bowser team. Just like last time, Faceman was the Bowser team. Unlike last time, though, I think he picked Mario early. Nick got some good defenders. Got the best pitcher. Which team do you like more at the moment?
Right now, I think the Bowser team looks solid. The big question is going to be who's going to be playing middle infield on player 2. Right now, it looks like Yoshi's going to be in the outfield. Is he going to stay there, or are we going to see Yoshi running all over the field trying to be a one-dinosaur army?
I think... Ooh, PM, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind if we just kept Yoshi in the middle infield and just had a left fielder like Toad, for example, Blue Toad, or maybe a Daisy, but PM... on the 2P team, keep him at second. It might be better for him. Laser.
Going big and blobby.
Don't make him blobby.
Big and blobby.
Big blob is... Yellow fellow is where it's at. I'm sorry. It just is.
So unusual to see the defensive edge in the Bowser team, most things considered.
Well, I think the Bowser team is just more, a little bit more consistent, you know. It's very much they're gonna get every time Bowser goes to the top of the lineup, they're gonna get at least a run. It's gonna be mostly come down to can Nick clobber with the heavies when he's got to, man. And PM, a chemless PM, but you know he can still hit it out. It's gonna be very hard to though.
PM is going to be the critical player of this game. His performance, more likely than any other particular character, is going to dictate which way the winds blow. And that doesn't mean he needs a big Grand Slam home run. What we're really looking for is to see him not waste those at-bats and get at least probably 2 to land.
2 just like singles?
Anything. 2 of anything. Having that hole in the lineup is the most dangerous part of it. And the opening pitch, walloped by Papa Toad, and Mayor's going to clean that one up easy for the first out of the game. Charging pitch against Hammer Bro, and of course that's going to go way outside. Nerve check. Another pitch outside.
Nick doing a good job to hesitate. His mental doesn't seem to be like too fracturing things. He takes a walk with Hammer.
It makes you wonder what's going to happen with the rest of the game. Oh, Birdo wasting a star on a big outside pitch by Dixie. Another outside pitch by Dixie. Afraid to go over the plate, and that one's going to fall inside for a ball. 2-1 count. Inside pitch, same as last one, but this one's going to cruise across for a strike. And the outside pitch curves in for a standing strikeout. Berto shakes her bow and leaves it up to Petey Piranha. Charging pitch over the plate, inside Petey could have made it go home, but watch the sail. Beautiful pitch, just caught the outside for the second strike, and Petey swings the third pitch far outside the plate. Got a nerve check from that second corner roll. And we go to the bottom of the first.
All right. I think it was good on Faceman. I'm not sure what we're doing with the walk there, but I think Nick was a little antsy to get an early lead. Those big swing and misses. Right now, though, his pitching, not too bad, taking a couple seconds for each one. Okay, take the bat off your shoulder. What do you mean by that, Super?
And full count. And we have the money pitch, and that's going to cruise across the plate for a slap hit to the second baseman. Pretty easy out at first. We got a pause right before a Bowser at bat, wondering if we're not happy with the fielding, and we're going to be moving PD back to home plate.
And that's the other thing you got to consider. PM, PD, they got the anti-chem. And I
The
think there's going to be
anti-chem strikes again.
I think there's going to be a lot more force outs from second to first and potential lasers to home. So I think it was a calculated change. A worthy change as we get a walk.
And a good decision. And another good decision, walking Bowser on the first. 1 out, DK at the plate. Charging hit, he's going to smack it up. Papa Toad sitting down there. Easy catch. Bowser out of position and is stumbling his way back to first place. I don't know what happened there. Should have been pulling back. I think maybe he lost track of the outs.
Not sure why. Maybe it was a positional thing. Like what's after Madge? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think it was intentional. Falcon Pop attempt, Mario Cat said. I don't think it was intentional. I think the pause made the batter lose track of the outs, and he didn't think he needed to pull Bowser back.
Good pull.
Perfect contact with Boo. Mario's going to not get there in time. Didn't get the slide off, and that's going to land for a fair ball base hit. 2 outs, Luigi. Cruises outside for the first ball.
I think the
pitch curving in and out. Strike on the swing. Good.
I think that Boo hit could have been early dove. Holy
I think it could have been a
catchables.
regular dove. Luigi slaps one into the air, and Noki's going to clean it up easy for the change of the innings as we go into the bottom of the second. Magic Koopa up. Centered on the plate. Boo, outside Wiggler. And that's going to be a ball. Second pitch curving in, but still outside for a ball. Magic Koopa with the smart eye. And the inside pitch rolling out. Perfect contact right between gap between Berto and Yoshi. Hard to thread that ball, but it lands beautifully for a base hit.
Remke in chat saying Ruckus has that 1970 LD radio quality to his mic. Is that a good or a bad thing, Remke?
I'll take what I can get, and that's a base hit for Wario, who also will take what he can get. King Boo charging, whacked right to Berto for the out, and runners stay safe.
It's a great thing, Remke says. Okay.
And we have a pause for some swap shenanigans. We're going to be moving Yoshi to the infield. That's putting PM at first and Hammerbro in left field. And we got a charging Mario inside pitch with Boo for a strike. Mario charging, watches second strike. Gotta imagine Star Swing's coming soon. Inside pitch 3 over the plate. Call his bluff for 2 outs. Man on first and second. Curving inside ball. Noki's going to watch that one sail. Noki faking the bunt into a wild star swing on an outside pitch. Beautiful pitch. 1-2 pitch. Wiggler outside for 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that's going to be threatened outside by Noki, and Boo's going to let it sail. 3 balls, 1 strike. Inside pitch curves back over the plate. And here we go for the final pitch of the at-bat, and that's going to be wide outside. Noki takes a wild star swing once again, and that's going to bring us to the end of the inning.
Nick had very solid command so far on the mound. He's, he hasn't really let up a run, especially to a baseman with the Bowser team. He's going to, again, like I said at the beginning, he's going to be able to generate more consistent rallies, but Nick is just maybe a runner or two so far, but otherwise he's just been getting great strikeouts, making Faceman even watch them, not even swinging strikeouts.
Really been pitching aggressively, and it shows. But eventually, you got to watch when he starts jumping on some of those early strike pitches. And that'll be a foul out. Second pitch for a ball. Third pitch pulls inside for a swinging strike inside of Toadsworth's bat. And that's an outside wiggler. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curves inside. Nice contact. Mario, is he going to make the easy catch? As the ball catches a little more air than you might think. Star chance for Hammer Bro. Up over the plate. Nice swap contact, but we're going to pull that one foul in between the stands. Charging pitch. Outside, nice contact. That one's going to make it over, but Mario says no thank you, pops the ball, and makes the second easy contact catch after the wall jump for the Star and the rolling inning over. Fantastic defending.
I'm not the only one who wishes that wall jump bobbles worked like, nice jump catch by Pianta. I wish they were
played by the big blobber.
I wish they were like, it bobbles off, but it goes into the, it's for a home run. Like, if we have one that goes back into the field, it would be cool to have one that goes into the home run stands.
I mean, it could happen unless it can, and that'll be the second strike, no balls. Third pitch of the at-bat coming. Maybe include the way to modify that into some shenanigan-filled game variant. And a second ball outside as Dry Bones watches the sail pass. Inside pitch off the plate. Dry Bones is going to chase it inside with the swing, no contact, and that's third strike for the out. 2 outs, Bowser up. Inside pitch, not necessarily a push walk. Second pitch, hittable. Bowser makes beautiful contact, and that's going to sail right between the gap between second and center. And Bowser's going to make it cleanly to second before Luigi feeds the ball back into the infield. DK up at the plate. Time out. I think we're looking at putting Yoshi out in left field where he can keep Monkey from getting on base. Inside pitch.
Like the swap, and I like the Bowser pitch too. You really don't want DK to get on here with how consistent he is at the plate, especially because it could lead to Mad Star, then probably Mario with a fireball.
Yeah, Bowser and the DK Match Mario is a line I think we're seeing a lot more over the last month. And it'll be a full count. And here's the pitch. Inside, perfect contact, but that's going to cruise out foul. Yoshi can't get there, and we're getting another one. Further inside, nice contact right to third base. But it's going to make the easy out at first.
Getting out again. More great pitching, by the way.
More fantastic pitching. And first ball to Berto. With the star chance, gotta think we could see one right now. And that's a star swing outside. 4 strike. Inside pitch, star contact. It's going to make it past Wario. And that's going to bounce around. DK is going to clean it up for only a base hit. Don't know if that wouldn't have been worth it right there.
You want the Kemp repeating. You want to get the star. You want to get the star back.
I don't know if it's really more on base percent. I don't know if the star is actually better at getting on base than a slap.
Yeah,
maybe some of the Goombots in the chat can check the numbers on that. As Petey smacks one big fat wide left field. Noki makes a jumping catch, and Berto's going to cruise back slowly to first base. 1 out, top of the 4th. No score in this losers round 4 game between Big Nick and Face Man, as DK makes a rolling catch for a big play.
Bemo's in chat saying they should have 5-starred. I don't think so. I think we're just goofing there.
Never the wrong time for the first strike. Nice contact on a big outside pitch, and Noki's going to make the jumping catch. That one a little short of the wall, and PM makes a valiant attempt. Lead off the bottom of the 4th. Magikarp, a start chance. Inside pitch. Wizard watches it sail. Inside pitch across the plate. Nice contact, but that's going to land foul. 1-1. Inside over the plate. Nice contact. Makes it perfectly through the gap. And Yoshi's going to sit there watching what's going on as Magikarp makes it cleanly to first. Charging Wario. Big outside pitch curving in for a ball. Second pitch, Wiggler outside for the second ball.
I'm surprised we're charging Wario here. I'm not sure. Maybe we're going for the home run. I feel like you just slap and leave it to KB, get runner, let Madge advance.
And I agree with you, and so does he for a slap hit over to Berto, but Wario's not going to make it to first. Runner moves over to second. KB at bat. Mario on deck. Outside pitch in charge. And another outside ball. 2-0 count to the king of the boo. Curve out inside strike.
Interesting that we're not seeing a fielder swap, unless...
And
yeah.
thwacks the ball coming over the middle, and that's going to curl over the upright for a 2-run home run. A 2-run home run. King Boo puts the first scratch on the board in a big, kingly way.
That one was crushed by Face Man.
And the pitcher's showing a little sweat as Mario makes a first pitch contact on the outside of the plate for a clean base hit.
I'm not sure what I think of the no fielder swap for KB there.
Against the wall jump, I don't know if it would have made a difference, the ball being as high and curved as it was, but you do want to put your best foot forward. Inoki threatening the bunt, swings as bunt miss, and that'll make Mario steal second base. And we see the base running shenanigans happen now that the score is no longer tied, feeling the pressure begin on both players. And the second outside pitch for 2 balls against Dixie. Inside pitch, Dixie, nice contact. Piana's going to clean it up and get it to first. That'll end the inning. But damage is done. 2-0 going into the top of the 5th.
Yeah. That's the first strikeout I think I've seen of a streamed game where it's a bunt strikeout and then a runner still advances.
Yeah, interesting situation. And perfect contact by Boo. Warrior will get underneath it for the first out. Star chance goes to Dixie. And both teams have 4 stars.
This is just gonna
Wild
be
swing by Luigi.
This is gonna be a slap fest by Nick's lineup. He's far from the top of his order, so he's just gotta hopefully get. I mean, if both were on, it'd be good because Swarth can just do a line drive, but you gotta have at least one to consider using the star with Toadsworth, I think.
At this point in the game, I think you want to be as conservative as you can with your stars because you're probably not going to get them refreshed again. As Dixie pitches the third ball, full count, right across the plate, Luigi makes 9 contact. You know he'll get there for the easy out in the left field. Bringing to 2 outs, top of the 5th. In the pitch, outside, Yoshi, perfectly terrible contact, and they'll fly out the left field for an easy out.
I mean, Nick leads off the top of his order, so I mean, it sucks, but it's like, you know,
And a beautiful star hit, pulled inside, great contact. Give Bowser up with Kem. Gotta think we're getting walked now, and not quite. That's a pittable ball, I think. Second pitch, same pitch. Trying to lure him into making a bad swing. That one almost for a strike, still a ball, 3-0 count. And the pitch. And Bowser thwacks it, and that looks like that one's going to be going, but Luigi makes the big play on the wall jump, and just not quite enough mustard on that hit. DK with a nice slap at Yoshi's going to get there anyway, doesn't even have to use his tongue. Ladies and gentlemen, what a dinosaur. Outside curve for the back corner strike by Boo. Same pitch, but this time Magic is going to get nice contact on it, but his slow little robe is not going to get there in time. And that's going to end the inning. And you see the hits 2-7 really shows more than the 2-0 score does.
Yeah, it's very much been a pitcher's duel like the last game between Face and Mori. Not a lot of rallies happening, only 1 home run. And that home run's the only source of runs for Face Man.
Big at-bat charging pitch outside for a ball. Another charge outside pitch, 2 balls, no strikes. Another charge pitch, this one over the plate. No, it's not. Third outside charge, 4 strikes. Outside curve, 3-1 count. Charging pitch, not over the plate, ball floor. We are seeing a lot of walking of Hamburg. I think second walk for Hamburg today, which brings up Berto with 4 stars, outside ball.
This is exactly what you
want.
want.
Off the plate, taking first strike standing.
This is what you want if you're Nick. You want runners on. That's
inside
a slice.
Pitch, egg ball, caught out at first base by King Boo, making the double play and putting his print on this game once again. Inside pitch to Petey for a beaner walk. Don't think it was intentional. Walu and makes Magic Scuba's going to make the force out at third. End the inning. No runs. Opportunity.
Slice that really killed it for Nick. I think
beautiful Wario hit and a nice outside contact. I don't even know if that one was on the plate. And the Royal Boo up at bat Wiggler outside. Once again, no wall jumper on left field. King Boo makes big contact. It's going. A wall jumper would have a chance, but Yoshi does not as he clambers on the wall, tongue hanging out, watching the ball sail into the fans for 2 more runs for King Boo, making a 4-0 bottom of the 6th. As Mario waits star.
That one's definitely wall jumped if you move a jumper there. KV actually showing up compared to the last game, especially.
Not even wall jump, super jump could have made that catch. That's why Mario swings 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside pitch, Mario wild swing, and that'll end the at bat. Star goes to Boo. Noki threatening bunt once again. Curve inside for the back corner strike.
I think if there's another KV at bat, there's likely to be. I just walk him at that point. 1 homer maybe, but 2 homers is too much, especially if we're not going to switch our, do a fielder swap.
And full stars. And 2 strikes. Pitch outside, curving in for a standing strikeout, and that'll roll the inning over. Once again, 2 more runs, 4-0 score, top of the 7th.
Just imagine if those were low trages, they were probably right to the shortstop, and this would still be a tied game.
So you gotta pray for the mushroom gods for trajectory. And another pitch outside, 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch to Pianta, and that one's gonna sail over the right corner for a strike. And again, pitch on the right corner of the plate. Pianta's gonna watch it go. Inside, more star hit, and the popper, and that's gonna be a perfect Falcon. It's gonna land right in the gap for a base hit.
I like that. I understand that, if there was not the start chance, I don't know if we'd go for a pop there. But considering the gauge is still back full, it's a good decision by Nick there. It's just the only unfortunate thing is that we're at the bottom of the lineup, so it's just a bunch of slappers. We can't really capitalize on the leadoff pop too well. Unless...
And Noki's going to let that one land off a catchable ball, and Luigi gets a base hit. Man on first, Pianta on second, Yoshi at the plate, inside pitch for a strike. Second pitch inside, Yoshi, nice contact, but right to DK for 1 and 2. Yoshi couldn't get there in time, turn a double play, and that'll end the half inning.
I would have egged. I think you need to prevent a double play by any chance necessary, and given where his...
No, it's going to land.
Given where Nick was in his lineup, I don't think you get another chance of your top of the order, so you really had to kind of go all in that case. At least I think you should.
Over the plate for a strike. Bowser watches the cruise. Bowser tries to lean in, but catches the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Inside pitch. And gotta think he's not going to give him a good chance, but he does. And Bowser wallops that one with Ken. Luigi can't get there in time, and that is going to be a 2-run home run. Moving the game 6-0, and you gotta think this one's starting to get away.
Yeah. I would agree with that
Yoshi
assessment.
should get that one on the tip of his tongue. 1 out. Star chance with Magic Koopa up. Wild swing on the inside. For a strike. Right over the plate. That'll be nice contact. Birdo with the snorkel, but not going to get it to the Hammer Bro in time. Magic Koopa lands a base hit. And Wario's up at plate. Outside Wiggler for a ball. Inside pitch. Wario fouls it off. 1-1 count. Outside pitch, perfect contact, but Walu jump catches it for a big play. And then almost...
Still not sure what we were thinking pitching to Bowser there. You're down by 4, you have only 2 innings left. I mean, you're not... Boo's not tired. Yeah, I guess so, but just don't think it was a good decision by Nick there.
You gotta think you're trying to pitch around King Boo here at least. 2 balls, 2 strikes, outside Wiggler for a full count, and I smell a walk coming. And he pulls it inside the last second back corner for a strikeout. Ballsy pitching right until the 8th inning. And Papa Toad up, full stars. Hammer Brother behind him.
You gotta burn
one, says the Grump.
Well, I think, no, I mean, it's the top of the 8th. You're unlikely to see your top of your order again if you get out. You have a full gauge. That's
and there
son
it
of a
is.
bitch.
Oh, and King Boo once again just running for MVP campaign in this game. Hammer Bro, low trajectory, right to second base, and Wario will make a jumping catch. Good fielding. Inside pitch. Oh,
We could just say that Nick kind of got slapped around that inning by the trajectory folk. Kind of got a little trolled there, even. KB has 2 dingers. Hammer Bro has just low trages. Yeah, nothing's working for him. It's just Bo. Oh my god. Yeah, he's probably pretty tilted. I might get a fucking... We might get a tilt message after being like, why did you ask me to play now? But that's gonna be a nice Dixie slap. What are your thoughts, Ruckus?
My thoughts are I just blinked out for a second. I had a little technical difficulty, but I'm back, and Dry Bones is going to slap a star hit that's going to go foul. Second star hit, same one, exact same pitch, same hit, 2 burned, 2 strikes, and that one's going to fly outside for a ball. Wiggler outside, no biting by Bones. And the pitch, again outside, Bones keeping still. Another outside pitch for ball 4, and that'll load up the bases for the biggest baddie. Bowser threatening the mercy in the bottom of the 8th here in losers round 4, and that'll be another inside ball. Pitch, another ball. Not a bean. And that's going to walk in the 7th run, and it looks like Boo is going to be retired for the game.
I think...
Walu coming in for relief.
3
stars. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's the only logical choice you can make. Charge makes sense here. Go... like all or bust, but honestly,
with the chem on Dixie.
Yeah, that too.
Gotta imagine a situation he thought of when he put Dixie in the 9 hole, but didn't think would come up. As DK fouls one out to the left field, and Yoshi's gonna make the big play catch with the tongue, but Dixie's gonna cruise on home for the 8th run of the game.
I was thinking that. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, Magic Hoop at bat, star hit left field. Yoshi chased it. That'll bring Dry Bones around for a home, and Bowser's gonna sit safe at third. Threatening with the mercy run from third base. Wario at the plate. Star swing, miss. And a nice contact. Birdo gets the suck up, and that'll change the inning over. And we make it to the 9th. This game is going to be a full game of baseball. And the pitch to Petey inside for a strike. Very hittable. Pitch a little over the plate. Strike swing by Petey. 0-2 count. And Petey's going to crack that one, but it's going to fly left field, and Noki's going to get under it. No problem for the out.
Tough situation for Nick. I can feel the frustration brewing, especially those that top of the 8th definitely really hurting him mentally.
And for the second out of the inning. Yeah, no, getting into the game as it chips away at you 2-4. When you get to 6, it starts feeling different. And once you lose your pitcher on a walk against a full bases loaded Bowser, you just kind of start saying to yourself, this one just ain't my night. And charge from Pianta, why not? Gets a good crack on it, but it'll fly foul. Wouldn't have made the wall anyway. 0-2 count. Contact right to Wario, and that'll be an easy out at first. And that's the ball game.
Okay, Faceman makes it to top 6. Nick, he got smacked around. Nothing. I really think his biggest mistake in that game, if I could just go to one moment, was I think either the top. Yeah, I want to say the top of the 7th, not doing the 2-star egg with Yoshi. I think it could have prevented a double play potentially. You get Swarth up, you burn a star with him, and then that's Bro up, who's been walked all game with bases loaded, could easily have tied the game up or even put Faceman's starting pitcher out of commission. So I think if there's one moment to point to, it's that one. Because otherwise it's just like, you start off at the top of the order of the 8th, but they all got just schlacked around. The Hammer Bro low trage especially being just an unfortunate...
trajectory definitely played a role. If Hammer Brother got a little more high trajectory, King Boo got a little more low trajectory, would have been a very different ball game. Gotta appreciate the commitment to pitch to Bowser. I will say, if you're gonna pitch to Bowser, pitch to Bowser. The trying to pitch around Bowser doesn't work. Either beat him or pitch to him. Go with your game plan. Play the way you want to play. I think the middling on the pitching around Bowser wasn't productive. I think Pitching around Hammer Brother worked out for Faceman though somehow. Probably because there wasn't as well because Petey didn't perform. Maybe he had a read on knowing Big Nick was more dangerous with Hammer Brother than Petey. And Faceman's King Boo coming alive. When your opponent's on fire, King Boo, he could really be that rubber player who, depending on which way he goes, the game tends to bend.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
think
a
if
highly
you see
variable
those
character.
KB homers were just low trages instead, that's like what Faceman only is up by 2, and then Nick could have easily made a greater comeback, but it's just one of them was gonna be just got blasted out, no wall jumper. Second one probably was wall jumped, even super jumped, and then he pitched to Bowser because he didn't want a. I guess he felt less confident pitching to DK.
Which again, I'm not saying pitching to Bowser is a mistake, especially if you're going to commit to doing it all game, because according to some of the Goombots, pitching to Bowser is the statistically advantageous play.
Mm-hmm. But that is the last NPSS 17 game I'm streaming. All that's left is top 6, which Ravian will. I think it's just shout out Ravy. I don't know if it's 3 ends or 2, but he will be taking care of all of those with his own set of commentators as well. Oh shit, I just mistyped it. So that's tomorrow at I think 7 o'clock. So he'll take a shout out for that. For now, Buffcat is streaming something baseball related. I think he's doing a VOD review of his match versus Benny, his elimination one, potentially. I know it's something to do with baseball, so we're gonna rate him. Thank you guys for joining. I'll be uploading the rest of the bracket VODs tonight, and then hopefully over the next week or so, next week or two, clipping them,
And
clipping
Grump,
all the individual games together into separate videos.
Grump, on behalf of the Project Rio community, I'd like to thank you for putting all the time and effort into putting these streams together, organizing, getting up on people, making sure we get these games streamed, recorded, available for the community to watch as a whole. There's going to be big baseball this weekend as we go into the finals for NPSS 17, as well as something that I've been hearing rumblings about called the Coney event, which involves a classic season of a bunch of YouTube streamers. That's going to bring a lot of eyeballs onto the server, and we got some hot baseball action for them to delve into. Thanks, of course, the one and only Merely Just a Grump. So thank you.
I appreciate it, Ruckus. I'll make a message after I go offline talking about it. But thank you for joining me on commentary. Sam as well for the Mori Faceman game. And tomorrow is going to be a good showing. I think we're seeing all 4 NPSS champs since 11. 3 of them in winners bracket, 1 of them in losers. We got a potential. There's a lot of good storylines here. Remke the 3P, Seth the 2P, Super and Faceman also 2Ps. But we also got Sam is hungering for. He said this bracket was very favorable to him. It could be his best chance at winning an NPSS. And the dark horse Benny OK. No one was expecting a run like this out of him, and he's the one I'm pulling for. If one of the others win the whole thing, I'm happy for them as well. But I'm Team Benny. Okay, I want him to. I think this is his potential. I don't know if it's his best chance at a run, but he has played some bitchin' baseball. So I'm Team Benny, and if he gets eliminated in losers, then I guess I'm Team Sam after that. But, that's going to do it. Thanks for joining, everyone. Tomorrow, if I stream anything, it might be some redemption bracket matches. But main bracket's done. Pools are done. So we'll see you for Ravian's stream tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I think. Bye-bye. And enjoy Buffcat's content. So we're just going to wait for that. 7 seconds.